Okay guys, I finally finished it, about 5 days, and we have replaced our Winnebago roof with new Phylon, 1/4-inch Luan plywood, and it's turned out really well. I've got a little bit of lap cement to do up the front cap and this transition where it comes in and around my TV antenna. But other than that, I'm done. I just ran out. So I'll have that in a few days. I'll take care of that. But everything turned out really well. I got all the sides sealed. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's some trash still down there, but they're all sealed up. So we've got everything done. I also, if I can show this to you, I made sure we left a gap. You see where the water's running off from the air conditioner? Before, that was caulked up tight and running into the edge of the cap. So I have made to make sure we got like a 1/2 inch to where that won't happen. And the Phylon now runs further back up underneath, so hopefully we won't have any more trouble with that. Of course, we got our new lights on there, antennas replaced. We did the same thing on this side. We have a gap between them. We replaced the skylight, was aftermarket, and we put a new Winnebago skylight. I've got to touch up the lap cement. We had a bad storm, and the tarp I had up under here fell right into the lap cement or lap sealant. And of course, it happened about 20 minutes after I did it. You know how that goes. So they're good, but I have to say, I think everything turned out pretty well. You know, I think it worked out really well. I will say the front cap was the most difficult to come off and on. The plywood wasn't too bad. And I did some extra stuff, which I'll show you in another video. It just goes to the inside while I had this apart. But it turned out really, really well. It's very strong. I did support it while I was doing it. So I did that, and I had put these max air vents on 6 months ago. I took them off and redid them. So I redid all that. So, but it turned out really well. A gracious amount of work, but I think it was well worth it. I only had help actually putting the front cap back on and the Luan down. The Phylon down. And the Phylon, in my particular case, I mentioned this earlier, was cut to fit on the width. So we had to be dead on the money as far as doing that. If we got off very much, we didn't have any excess to cut off. We just had to go with it. And so back here, what we ended up doing on this part, we glued 3 foot down, made marks down the center, glued 3 foot down, and then rolled it out. Of course, we had rolled it out ahead to make sure it was good, and it worked out. We got within 1/8 of an inch. So anyway, that's the Winnebago roof replacement on a 2014 Winnebago Sunstar 26HE. I will say, and I've heard this over and over again, but checking for leaks is really key on these Winnebagos. I mean, I believe in my particular case, and I don't know if this is with other Winnebagos or not, that the leaks delaminate between the 1/8 inch Luan, and then you've got a sheet of Luan stuck to the foam, and a sheet of Luan stuck to the Phylon, and there's only 3 sheets, and then the center sheet's loose. And here again, that middle one right by the antenna, I believe, was our main culprit. And then we also had some issues. I think here we had some water come in, and it ran along the foam, and it just didn't have much sealant. But I will say, what sealant they didn't put in the back, they put in the front. We never got that thing off. All right, if you have any questions or need to know something, I'm not a RV tech. I just did this on for myself, but it was quite an experience. And I will say that James at AZ Experts really gives you a lot of good information. It was valuable to me. All right, have a good day. See you.